Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Brightworks, and what I'm sure you've already noticed is going to be a one hell of a match. Today's video, Beyond All Reason. Today, what I've got for you is the unofficial 31,000 subscriber special. Oh, isn't that lovely? All right, we'll go ahead and clear the map right there as we get into this absolute behemoth of a match. This is a match that was pulled directly off of the live stream. We do these every Tuesday and Saturday. Well, I shouldn't say we do these every Tuesday and Saturday. We do a live stream every Tuesday and Saturday from 12 to 4 PDT. And oftentimes we are blessed with the presence of a couple of the admin from the admin team, Flo and AKU. We're here with us today, and it meant that we got a privileged opportunity to try our hand at a 31 versus 31. Now, at the time of recording this was the largest multiplayer battle ever performed. That's right, the very largest multiplayer battle that had ever been performed on Beyond All Reason. Unfortunately, though, we took the title from ourselves in the later stages of this stream, so unfortunately, I just can't claim that this is the largest one ever performed. If you'd like me to cover the largest one, though, feel free to leave a comment down below. Maybe like the video while you're down there. You're also more than welcome to check out the Discord, which is where I make announcements about this sort of thing. There's also the link to the official Beyond All Reason Discord. You can go join them as well, as you well should. And let's get into this match. So, spawning all the way on the left-hand side, representing the red team, is a Cortex commander, goes by the name of Helicopter, coming in with 40 true skill that you can just barely see up there on the northern side of the little readout here on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Spawning all the way on the other side, representing the blue team here as a 41 true skill Armada commander, Rumble Crush. What does it even mean to be the red team leader or the blue team leader when already your color is handed out to so many different players? I don't know in this match. Well, it should be some good chaos. I can't lie, while I was playing this match, I didn't get a very good look at exactly what was going on down here, but I know something cheeky is happening because I remember facing the Wrath, and indeed, as you can already see, a lot of commanders pitching in right now to go for a fusion reactor and then eventually directly into a T3 lab. This might be very quickly the fastest T3 lab known to mankind. The 2-minute and 2-second T3 lab starts up right here as we're already reclaiming from the T2 factory right here. I love the teamwork. I absolutely love the teamwork. With this many commanders all pitching in right now, it's no wonder that this sort of feats of shenanigans shall be achieved here. We have multiple commanders. Let's see. Xenodragon, Servitor Cage, Reed Sweet, Fragnarok, Pyro, Isbad, Mib, Dragokin, just about everybody on the roster. Everyone and their mother is contributing towards this T3 lab right here. This fusion reactor is absolutely beautiful for the blue team. It means that so much energy is going to be leaking over the precipice here and into the hands of all the teammates, as well going into, I'm going to keep constantly clearing the map, by the way, as well constantly going into, of course, Reed Sweet's economy here to fund the actual T3 lab. Once the commanders are done building, they have to move away here, and I think that's exactly what we're going to see. We're going to see the commanders moving away either to intercept troops, as Reed Sweet's is, or just sent away to be reclaimed and used to fund the laboratory. You can see that we were doing a similar strategy over here, going for T2 labs, but we accidentally went for 2 T2 labs here. We actually went for 3, because we're going to get one down south here as well. Yeah, definitely you can see the coordination is quite on point here for the blue team, getting these units out and about on the field. Massive battles all over the place, though, and these sorts of matches where it's just so many commanders on the field, we tend to see commanders used like pawns. They just live up on the front line, and they don't get to retreat ever back to the safety of their homes. They really live their purpose, and that's about it. Wow. I just had to take a look at this replay to see how quickly this comes up because, yeah, WTF indeed. This may well be the quickest T3 lab that has ever been produced here in the name of Beyond All Reason, as far as base games go anyway. I mean, if you can consider this a base game. I guess I just mean a game without cheats, right? This is about as far from a base game as you could get. We do have Legion enabled. We do have 1.3... What is that? What it is, bad D gun right there. Not sure. Commander died right there as well. My goodness. There you go. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. The T3 lab does come up and the Razerback starts up immediately. All these commanders pitching in whatever metal they can. You can see not a lot of them have very much metal to pitch in here, but anybody that sends metal to any one of these commanders or whatever metal these guys mop up is going into directly this Razerback right here. Absolutely beautiful. Our plan was much less well thought out. We definitely had a shallower vision for what we could achieve with this many commanders, and so you can see we've gone into gunslingers. That's our big claim to fame right here. We're just going into mass gunslinger. Have I even got any units out on the field? I don't believe so. Oh, there we go. There's the gunslinger that I think I will inherit eventually. Our ambitions were not so lofty as the blue teams, but I definitely appreciate that they're showing us what can be done when this many commanders work together. I'm waiting to see the final time result right here. It's gonna be close. 64% of the way done. It does depend on how much metal is sent back to the labs. There you go. You can see I inherited a nice little gunslinger over here. I was so happy to have a gunslinger to micro. Yippee! Gunslingers. Oh boy. My commander moving over here. Second commander. This is my first one that I sacrificed. All right, let's check out the timing on it. Let's check out the timing on it. Clear the screen really quickly. 5 minutes and 26 seconds. 5 minutes and 26 seconds to get your Razorback out on the field. My goodness. Just goes to show how much metal can really be put out to work here when you go up the economy chain so quickly like this. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Razorback still headed to the front lines, but it definitely has some work to do. Loads of T2 is coming out at this point. We have the gunslingers coming out all over the place and being handed over to everybody. We were definitely banking on having enough APM to micro 100 gunslingers into the late game here. Apparently, the blue team was not happy with such shenanigans. There you go. See my gunslinger. My hero. I was so happy to have this gunslinger on the field. In fact, let me show you my vision right here, so I can give you the same reaction that I gave on stream. You're more than welcome to go watch it back, by the way, in case you'd like to. The streams are always recorded and uploaded, so you can go check those out. Relive the glory if you so wish. Here's where it all fell apart. Ta-da! Oh no. The Razorback instantly blowing apart my gunslinger right there, obliterating any hope I had of getting that gunslinger out of there. And now we panic, trying to degun this thing down. Helicopter doesn't have enough E. You can see I'm trying to get everyone to send helicopter energy to degun the Razorback. Razorback trying its best to blast the commander over here. Absolute mayhem. Helheim's Gate has been opened, and we are at the whim of the Razorback, now blasting us to smithereens right here. The quick fusion into the Razorback is such an interesting play. It does offer enough energy to actually get the Razorback out. It offers enough energy conversion to keep an economy sizable, but it's not like that even really matters, because with this many commanders, everybody's generating metal per second. 31 commanders mean your entire team is generating 61 metal per second, and if you put all of that into T3, it does mean you're going to be in a pretty good spot. And Reed's commander gets sniped right here by the rogue gunslinger. Maybe the hero gunslinger, a better name for him. Leveling up here, but this Razorback has done so much damage. Blasted away our entire front line. Helicopter's commander goes down right there as the Razorback snipes another kill. As long as it's well microed, that Razorback has infinite potential here. You can see we're very lackluster. We definitely prepared a lot less for what exactly we would be able to achieve. Our sights were aimed a little low. This was definitely a huge, huge play. At this point, despite the spectator drawing all over the map here. Oh, and Sky getting close here. You can see we're setting up a catch. We're setting up a surround right now of commanders. If this guy wants to push forward, all of these commanders are ready to degun at a moment's notice. Yeah, you can see everybody hesitating with their commander cloaked right here. Oh, yeah, that's a Legion commander. That's not going to do it. Smart move by the Razorback to target down the Legion commander here while it's vulnerable. Helicopter has another commander. It's not cloaked, though. Oh, it's not cloaked. Oh, no. He has the energy to cloak it and move it. There we go. There we go. Swiney coming in for the degun. Swiney coming in for the degun. Swiney coming in for the team demolition. My heart sank a little bit when I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. My heart sank quite a step. And now we have another Razorback out on the field right now. Handed over at this point to Cage Quad, who's microing it towards the other side of the map. It's me again, gonna be falling here shortly as the Razorback blasts apart that purple commander. Oh no. Southern side has been absolutely crumbled under the weight of these T3 units over here. You can see Gunslinger trying to push forward right now. It is a hero after all, but the Razorback is gonna be more than enough to deal with this Gunslinger, and down it goes. Absolutely brutal. I managed to get a degun off on the purple Razorback, and that was the healthier one, so at the very least it buys us a little bit of time right here. I love it. I love it. At this point there are 17 spectators in chat, by the way. Not including the 60, what is it, 2 players that are now playing the game actively right now. Absolutely monstrous. You can see the actual individual unit count per player is determined by the amount of players in-game, and so everybody actually only has 500 units to their name. It's pretty hilarious. Oh, and then there's the push of the Whistlers up on the northern side. Absolute chaos. The gates have been broken. The seal has been cracked here. Oh, there are some medium tanks pushing on this side. Okay, they might be able to do some damage. I will conquer in a nice row for a D-gun though. Ugh, yeah, wipes out so many of those tanks right there. Just brutal. Okay, yeah, gets 2 more. Those tanks are expensive. Gunslinger here is doing a great job though, leveling up quite a lot on this commander here. You get quite a lot of experience from shooting at commanders, so that gunslinger is going to be more than happy to blast away at that comm. Oh, actually the energy storage manages to blow up the commander right there. What a pick. Definitely didn't expect to see that. And here we are. The army's pushing forward now. The aggravator's pushing forward. Our heavy investment tech center down south here, Big X, going for the fusion reactor. We have a bot lab up, we have solar panels up, we have T1 solar panels up. Oh no. You can just see that everything was better planned over here. Now we have multiple fusion reactors up and running, multiple eco centers up and running, everybody expanding, and so much territory gained right here by these Razerbacks. This one's been repaired back up pretty nicely here by these Rezbots. It's also got 3 chevrons under its name as well. It's going to be continuing a rampage across the night sky. End sky over here. In a lot of trouble. Yeah. Razerback more than happy to... Ooh, okay. Nice D-gun. No cloak, but it was a nice D-gun. Might have been cloaked, actually, because sometimes if you cloak and then D-gun, it takes a good long while before that commander re-cloaks once more. D-gun, I guess with a incredibly averse effect to the cloaking field. Disrupts it quite heavily. Oh, no. Yeah, the Razerbacks and then the Ticks. The Ticks are here for scouting in case there's any commanders out in front. They're meant to make sure that no commanders can get close to the Razerback here. We do have jammers up. These jammers were pretty good. Actually able to keep commanders cloaked. If they cloak, helicopter was not though, and loses the commander here. Mr. Nugget Man trying to push in as well. I think this was spotted by Retweet. Yep, commander is spotted here. Swiney, avenging himself with the D-gun right there. Beautifully done. The transport into the D-gun right there. Absolutely beautifully done. Shuts down another Razerback on the southern side. Huge plays. The T3 lab is still up and running though, and we're about to see another Razerback pumped out at this point. 3,800 metal in order to get these Razerbacks out on the field, but a sound investment for sure. The amount of commanders alone that these Razerbacks have sniped is tremendous. Arbiter's firing away over here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Arbiter's definitely pulling some heavy punches here. Well, pulling, maybe not the right word. Pushing some heavy punches, huh? No, that doesn't quite work either. Laying down some heavy punches, I guess that's a little better. Hitting hard, how's that? That's a little better as well. We'll get there eventually. You can see my commander is cloaked over here. Trying desperately to keep this commander in a useful position. I see the Razerback up north. I see the tanks down south here trying to micro this little gunslinger that I have and clinging so dearly to. D-gun. Okay, I get a couple of those tanks. Not all of them though. Ugh, yeah. D-gun's not on spot here. Lightning tanks blasting away from long range too. Razerback over here continuing to lay down the hurt. Gunslinger firing away, but not going to be able to do enough. My commander goes down as well, and all hell is broken loose. One by one, our commanders are being sniped over here. More Razerbacks yet to hit the field. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Quite literally the fastest Razerback I think I've ever seen in Beyond All Reason. And of course it would be on up to date. Or up to this match anyways, the largest game ever played. At this point, Mib is trying to push down south here with the T2 Legion Commander. The level 2 Legion Commander. I should probably specify it's a level 2 Legion Commander, not a T2 Legion Commander. Mr. Nugget Man is caught out though. He does cloak finally, but took a lot of damage right there. Hands over the commander to helicopter, who actually can keep it cloaked while moving right here, so might actually be able to do something. Yeah, these jammers are really annoying. Do we know about the jammers over here? Mib certainly seems to. We must have had vision of them at some point. Yeah, okay, we did have vision of them. Nice D-gun right there. Helicopter does D-gun down the final Razerback over on the southern side right here. Commander goes up in an explosion. Wow, Mib actually survives right here. Really nicely done. That Legion Commander was so low on health, but it does survive. Gonna manage to eat up all that metal as well, and just like that, we've suddenly lost all our commanders on the southern side. Middle of the map still has a few of them. Robot Wizard and Scarecrow 100 still holding strong against the darkness here. but it's only a matter of time before production gets into full gear here. You can see a T2 lab already up and running right now for Rumble Crush, who's just using the wreckage of the commanders that his armies have destroyed in order to fund a massive army. Beautiful. Missile trucks disassembling the pawns as fast as they can be built and sent up to the front lines here. Really, really nicely done. The slow crawl. The slow but inevitable crawl. Almost feels disrespectful to kill your enemy with lashers or whistlers. Feels like 1,000 tiny cuts. Ah, yes. We're going for the Penguin King. 20,000 metal, 400,000 energy. Not sure if we quite have the economy for that yet. Yeah, pretty sweet. A little ambitious as far as that one goes, but not the end of the world, I would say. With the energy slider low, though, in that fusion reactor, you're definitely overflowing a lot of energy to the team, which I'm sure the blue team is going to be able to use quite nicely. The Hail Mary. The bombers flying right over the lightning tanks. Oh, no. Just about the only anti-air available, but they do manage to fly right on top of it. There was no scout available because, well, there was no scout opportunity here, and the bombers do go down to the air forces right here. Nicely done by the... Gosh, what is that color? I don't know. The dark blue colored player. The dark blue-green colored player here on air for the blue team. Shooting down all those bombers alongside all those lightning tanks, doing a fabulous job. Whole bunch of cacophonies over here, firing away at whatever they can. Razorback, namely. Actually doing a decent amount of damage to that thing. Cacophonies you can sort of think of like a beamer turret that is a heavy laser tower. It's like a heavy laser tower and a beamer turret had a child. And it spews bullets per second instead of lasers per second. This will be the end, though. Maybe eating up wreckages of fusion reactors and T2 air plants and all sorts of other good stuff over here. Very nicely done by the light green commander. Marching forward to continue the aggression. Big X moves forward to degun all this. Will actually blow up a whole lot of those missile trucks, so that's quite nice. Not that it will really matter much. Annihilation is at stake. The southern side is collapsing here. The fusion reactor is almost completed. 93%, 94%, but the lightning tanks are already swarming in. There's no hope. Suddenly, the advanced solar panels fall. That's all of the energy production right here for a lot of these commanders. The T2 aircraft plant's in a lot of trouble as well. Down it goes as the Razorback obliterates the wreckage in front of it to get through to the heart of that facility. Ugh, nuclear missile connects up north here as well, wiping out a tremendous portion of the production. And we've slowly but surely crumbled. The fusion does come up just in time for it to be blasted back to the nuclear smithereens that once it came from. Boom goes the dynamite, and all is lost here on the southern side. The lightning tanks, the Razorbacks, the whistlers, interestingly, the medium tanks, the shell shockers, everything that we have in the toolkit is being used over here. I love to see it. Antonov goes down, leaving this side extremely vulnerable to nuclear assault. Suddenly another Razorback has appeared. AKU moving into position here to try and snipe it. Hound armies engaging each other over here. Lightning tanks blasting away at whatever they can. The lightning tanks now being used to screen for enemy commanders, and I love to see it. AKU moves in. Ooh, misses the D-gun. Oh, that's just tragic. Commander will fall here. The Razorbacks continuing to push forward. The Hounds from the green player obliterating the Hounds in pink. And I think it's only a matter of time. As Ozlex asked in the chat, so are we going to go for another match this big? Indeed we do. But if you want to check out a match that big, you're gonna have to go watch the replay that is uploaded to the Brightworks archives, the live archives. You're more than welcome to go check those out, and I definitely encourage you to if you'd like to see some more epic games like this. But also, I'd encourage you to check out the stream Tuesdays and Saturdays. This is a little bit of an advertisement, I won't lie. Just shows you a fraction of the power of the Brightworks. Yeah, those Hounds find a nice, juicy fusion reactor. Ripe for the exploding. Boom it goes. Another commander dies on the front line here. Slowly but surely, we will peel back the layers of the red team until left is only the corpse from whence they stood, devouring their metal and forming it into, well, all manner of machines of war. The Penguin has arrived. For anybody who hasn't seen this unit, it is a Penguin with a laser beam, a death laser beam. And for what it's worth, It is a damn good laser beam. It actually can blast away at a lot of things. It's not the superpower of the penguin, though. The superpower of the penguin is actually just the fact that it has a priority targeting issue where units will attempt not to target the penguin. They will just straight up ignore it, which essentially means that a lot of the times you can sneak a penguin into the enemy's backline because they just straight up won't notice it. But there we go. We do fold into the might of the Blue Empire and their 5 minute 26-second T3 rush. That was the time to get a Razerback out, by the way, not the time to get the T3 up and running. I think we've seen a sub 6 T3 lab, but I don't think I've ever seen a sub 5 or sub 6 T3 Razerback. What an absolute match. Once again, reminding you to go join the Discord down below. Consider subscribing as well. I think we are just about to cross the 6,000 member subscriber threshold, and I'm super, super stoked about that. But other than that, let me know what you thought about this absolute mayhem match, and if you'd like to see me cover some of the other ones from on stream, well, you can always let me know about that down in the comment section below as well. So long, everybody, and thanks a ton for watching, and I will see you in the very next match of Beyond All Reason. Peace out, everybody.